Okay, hello, shalom everyone. This is Remy. Hadassah. I'm gonna do a very quick, brief recording on the update with Hyperverse and Hypernation. Now, a few of my people within my Hyperverse community are not quite sure what's going on, so I decided I'll do a quick video just to go through, and hopefully somebody will find it useful. So I'm going to share my screen and talk through as I go along. I need where is it? Where is it? Yep, Hyperverse. Okay, if you look through, it's going to move my camera. Okay, this is Hyperverse. I'm going to attempt to log in. I've already done this before, so I hope it would log me in. I'm going to use an account that oh, usually upon logging in, it would motorcycles. Okay, that's it. Next. Motorcycles. It's a long, but guess it's gotta be done. It's hands here. Okay. Okay. So the first thing you come across, this is by one of my daughter's account. It would give you a lowdown or breakdown of what your assets within Hyperverse and what's been done basically. So looking through, you'd see that within here, it's grouped it into two. So the top part shows you all your assets, excluding the pending rewards. So whatever you had in your rewards bucket, deposit account, offset certified, even Hypercosmos. So if you had converted some HUs into HP and moved into Hypercosmos, and it's stuck in there, you would have also converted and moved it in, everything as one. So if you notice, I didn't have anything in Cosmos on this account, so that's that. And then at the bottom, you've got pending rewards, which it's showing as pending release. Now you notice the coin here is HPT. So everything you had, be it HPT, HUMOF, whatever you had in Hyperverse, all been changed into HPT, whilst the pending rewards is still showing as HU. But then it gives you, oh, by the way, there's a bit of it did say the signpost here, support at the Hyperverse.net if you have issues, and we actually do encourage people to contact support if you're having issues with your account or you're not sure exactly what's been converted because you didn't take screenshots ahead of time. Or with one of the most common issues people appear to be having with their Google authenticators. Either they've lost their phones, changed phones without moving stuff, so now they're stuck and can't access Hyperverse. So what even this new platform, what you can do is contact support.thehyperverse.net, and then hopefully, because they just recently migrating over to another platform that might be better placed to reply. So because we no longer have access to the old Hyperverse platform as we all knew it to be, it would ask you to proceed to Hyper Community. Okay, I'm going to click on this before I explain. So I'm going to click on proceed. You have to authorize it. So Hyper Community is requesting to access your account data. Authorizing it, you will grant access to your Hyperverse account information to the Hyper Community website. Now, I want you to know that if you click on cancel, that's it, fine, you've canceled, but you will not be able to see your assets. So I do say to people, it's a no-brainer. You really do not have a choice. If you're still interested in the assets you have within Hyperverse, um, you literally have to come into a Hyper community to view it. So I'm going to authorize this, and it takes me to the Hyper community um, login area. Please reset password on first login for enhanced security. Now, for those who are a little bit confused as to what's going on, basically, an organization called Daoversal have acquired the membership of Hyperverse and Hypernation. And so basically all data has been moved over to them. And also they have acquired the risks, all the risks that Hyperverse had. So imagine in mergers and acquisition, where if you're acquiring an organization, you're acquiring, yes, it's risk and everything, both the good and the bad, and the ugly. So Daoversal basically have acquired our user details and everything else that goes with it. And in the meantime, although Daoversal have their own platform, which I'm going to briefly go through because I haven't actually logged in there yet, but I have seen it. But this hyper community is like, I'm going to call it a halfway home. It's like a halfway home, a holding area where Hyperverse, Hypernation members can still be able to see their, how do you say it, their information, their assets. And then you then have a choice to move it over to Daoversal if you want to. And for everyone who's looking to hopefully start receiving their money back, feeds in drips and drabs, then you'd have to, I guess it's something would have to do, because if you don't move it over, you're not able to get that money back. Some people probably are thinking, no, I'm just going to pursue Hyperverse, understand that Hyperverse, Hypernation no longer exists the way we knew it to be. They have everything regarding the user have been migrated to Daoversal. However, in the meantime, sitting within this hyper community asset management platform. Now, just so people kind of, I'm just going to go through it. My main account I've already done, but I'm going to do it for this one as well. Setting it up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move on to, so this doesn't drag on. Anyway, for obvious reasons, I'm going to leave this for now. So you log in into Hyper Community, it would show you your asset. And when you do change your password, you know what, let me just do it. Suppose it doesn't, no. I'm going to pause I'm going to stop sharing for a little while. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause it because the system doesn't cover out the password, and obviously I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna change my password for everyone to see. So anyway, what happens is it would send a verification code to your registered email address. Then from there, you get the code, put it in, and then it changes your password. So anytime moving on from now, if I come to if you look at the address hyper.community.com, hyper-community.com, and you want to log in, you use the new password. Still use the same obviously the same username, email address, but with the new password that you have created. And basically, this is all you see. So you don't have your assets, your rewards, your offset, and everything like we had it in Hyperverse. All you have is the HPT, which is a combination of whatever you had in your rewards bucket and everything else. And then the pending rewards, which just there. Now, because it's only just happened, not really that long ago, I believe about was the second, between the first and the 3rd of August. It's only been a few days, so there are a few things are still sorting out. Regards to how the money is going to be released, I'm going to stress on that. The pending rewards is that's where they will be releasing money to Hyperverse Hypernation members. For the assets that were converted into HPT, unfortunately, that would not be released to us. However, what you can do with this, if you do go obviously within Daoversal and you want to engage in some of the activities, you want to buy land or whatever might be available within the ecosystem, you get some percentage. So let's assume you're buying the land for $50, and I don't know, maybe 10%, 20%, I don't know, 5%. You could potentially offset the percentage, maybe 10% of it from whatever you have within your HPT. So really, that's basically how it works. And because HPT is the internal, and let me not go into that because that will be going into Daoverse, so it might confuse people. But for the simplicity of what it is, for the very moment, Hyperverse, Hypernation members, this is what you'd see. Convert your assets into, leaves it as two, your pending rewards on the one end, and then everything else within your asset base on the platform have been combined into one and converted into HPT. And the holding place is a hyper community wealth management platform. I am going to log out. Let me just move my camera frame away from here. The world, the globe symbol here, if you were going to change the language, mine is English. And then the little man here. If you want to change the password, if you want to log out, if you want to set Google Authenticator, which I'm not going to do for the moment. I'll leave it as it is because this is a smaller account really for my daughter. And yes, so that is that. I'm going to log out of this. It's basically the same with Hypernation, but I'm going to show you anyway. Confirm. Okay, I have hypernation.io. I'm going to log into the corresponding Hypernation account for that user. Okay, login. Now this is Hypernation. I started with Hyperverse. Now, if you notice, with Hypernation, exactly the same thing. So you see, important reminder, dear citizens of the Hypernation, please be informed that asset liquidation has been successfully completed on August 2nd, 2023. All the NFTs remaining assets in your account accumulate and migrate to a Hyper community platform. Here is the breakdown of your remaining assets. Now, for this account, even though I got a yellow box, but we didn't really buy any package, it was just there. So that's why you wouldn't see anything. Remaining assets, yep, would have been converted to HPT, HND, HNT, HWT. Obviously, the top one is for the pending reward. So you have your pending rewards and then the others. That's basically it. And if you wanted to visit the Hyper, assuming had something in here. Oh, by the way, I don't know what's happening with the NFT. If we're going to have access to it at some point, or if that's lost forever, I don't know. But it doesn't really say anything about the NFT. I'm going to click on visit. It gives you the exact same platform. I'm going to log in. Okay. Actually, I'm not gonna log in because it doesn't okay, it does hide the password. Let me see. Okay, that's fine. I can log in then. Okay. I wonder why the other one. Oh, because I was gonna change the password. Just have Hyperverse one-click login, but it's gonna do that. Oh, maybe if I had clicked on that, it probably wouldn't have asked me to let's see. Where's the mailbox? Verification code. Okay. 838285. Oh dear, where is it? Okay. 838285. And that's what it was. Yep. Okay. User ID, username, the email. So as you can see, there's really nothing in here. Assuming if you did have anything in Hypernation, this is what would be showing. You have your assets, HBT, and simple. So it's quite it's the same as the other one. Confirm. I have quite a lot of as you can see here. I do quite a bit of stuff, so forgive me. I'm going to log into, you know what, let me, I'm going to come out of here and see. Please bear with me. Oops, oopsie daisy. Okay. Mm. The reason I want to do this is because yeah, so for this account, because I had something small in there, so HPT for the other stuff, and then my pending rewards, just as with Hyperverse. Now, just a second. I'm gonna log out of here. Okay, confirm. You got Hyperverse one click login, then I click on that. Okay, takes you back to hyperverse.net. I was just checking. But I might as well look at it and give you guys a well-rounded. So I'll stop sharing. I want to check something out. Just a minute. Okay. Hi guys. I needed to pause for a little while so I can go through the Daoversal platform without having to faff around the recording, and I don't want these recordings to be too long. I'm going to stop this specific recording here and then do another one to go just to show how to go over to the Daoversal platform, simply because it does include it requires one to change Excuse the sound, the noise. I live not too far from a hospital, so you hear the sirens and all, and the ambulances and all that. Yes, it's going to require one to change the password to a unique one and all that. And I'd rather do that a separate short video and end this one here. So I hope this has been helpful. Basically, just to explain that Hyperverse, Hypernation have migrated their user base to Daoversal. So Daoversal is the organization that has acquired the user base. So it includes all our assets and everything. And in the meantime, there's a holding platform, which is a hyper community health management platform. If you wish to see your assets, you would have to authorize from within when you click to log into Hyperverse or Hibernation initially. It would ask you to visit the Hyper Community website. And then once you click on that, as you'd see in this video, it asks you to authorize. If you do not authorize it, you're not able to get in there and see your stuff. I do recommend that you click on authorize. Ultimately, do what feels right for you. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do with your finances, just to let you know. So anyway, that's that for now. I shall see you in the other video when I go through getting into Daoversal. So thank you. Shalom.